Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing this fantastic morning? This great music is coming your way courtesy of KUTV Kenya. The show is Art and Culture Monday. And yes, we are here once again to start the week in style, to extend your weekend even by just a little bit, and just to be here for good vibes on a Monday morning, which is not common. Chasing away the Monday blues is kind of our central business right here on Art and Culture Monday. So we are here to do exactly that. So karibuni sana to all of you who are watching, either you're watching on YouTube where we are streaming live or on our KUTV station. Karibu sana, you're watching Art and Culture Monday, the show that comes to you every Monday, 7 a.m. all the way to 10 a.m. And there is no other show in the 254 like this one. We are going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to chase away those Monday blues so far away you will forget it's Monday. So karibuni sana. We have an amazing show lined up for you right here on Art and Culture Monday. But first and foremost, first things first. Today is the 18th of September. The year is 2023. This is also the 38th Monday of the year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have been here 38 times, and we are going to be here for a couple of more Mondays because we have exactly 14 more Mondays to go. Yes, guys, we are past the halfway mark kitambo sana. We are headed into the end of the year, and just so you know how quickly this year is wrapping up, these 14 more Mondays are about exactly 104 days. Yep, the year 2023 has exactly 104 days to go. So if you have things to do, if you have things set to do, if you have things you had intended to do in the course of this year, then you have just about 100 days. Okay? So get into it. Let's give you another beautiful start of the week. Let's start you with the right energy, with the right vibes, because we are here to do exactly that. Of course, we will start kama kawaida with our traffic updates to understand how our roads are doing this morning. And then, actually today we are going to do the news a bit later because some of our guests are already here. And we want to sit down and have that conversation. We are going to be talking with peer counselors from right here, Kenyatta University. And we are going to be talking all matters mental health, which is a conversation that we cannot have enough, honestly. We can be here Monday in, Monday out, talking about mental health because it is broad, it is affecting each and every one of us, even you who is watching. If you are not affected, then you definitely know someone that is. So that is a conversation to look forward to. But after we are done with that, we are going to be doing our news updates. We are going to be understanding what are the news making headlines, and then we will move on to our other guests of the day because today it's a hot show. We have lined up spiced up guests that are going to make your morning. We are going to have not one but two live acts this morning, so expect some good music, some good live music from right here in studio. We are going to get to know them as we hear their music. Some of them have actually been here before and we have had a great time, so I'm not going to preempt now, but stick around for that one. And then we're going to be sitting down for the conversation with Spontaneous the Poet on Cheating Chronicles. We have been having that on our art calendar for quite a while now. Okay, so you want to sit down, understand exactly what is going to be going down, the when, the where, and then we will get some more meat on the conversation. And also, Makondo Festival just wound up last weekend, and there's a pamphlet here, so I'm going to be telling you all that went down, because actually that last weekend is yesterday, by the way. Okay, Sunday was yesterday, and that was the last day of Makondo Festival. So I'm also going to be telling you what went down, what you missed, and if you were there, I'd like you to share a bit of what you learned. All right, so that is going to be our show lineup. Is massive, it's prepared, it's concrete. We are here to have amazing conversations. We are going to be talking about our Did You Know segment and have a discussion on it in just a bit. But that is going to be our art and calendar show. And of course, before we wrap up, we have to give you our art calendar. We are going to be telling you where to go, where to be, what you should be doing over the weekend with amazing people and great talents. So that is going to be it on our art and calendar, art and culture show this Monday morning. Karibuni sana. Let's get this show started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you see that bumper, you know it's time for the roads. We want to understand how traffic is doing, especially for guys who are headed into the CBD this morning. And like Kamba Kawaida, always, I like that among the first updates is Thika Road. And Thika Road this morning is not doing great either. There is a slow movement along traffic starts at Muthaiga all the way into the CBD, but it is moving at least. So this Monday morning is not very bad, okay? If you're using Thika Road, you are going to be having give it a bit of time, count in a bit of time to be in traffic, but otherwise you are going to be fine. Mombasa Road, someone is asking what is happening on Mombasa Road. We are not moving this morning. Well, let's see if we can get a bit of update on that, but Mombasa Road also, you may have to make some time for it this morning. Let's see, once again, Thika Road, like I said, traffic starts at Muthaiga, headed into the CBD, and that is about it. Eastern Bypass this morning is clear. I like that. Eastern Bypass headed into Thika Road. Of course, at the bypass, it's a bit clear this morning. So if you're using that route, you may not be taking a while this morning. Let's see. Wayakiwe this morning, again, ni bumper to bumper, but we move regardless. Yes, that's what we said. Monday mornings and traffic in this country, you're going to have to make some time, or at least be ready mentally to spend some time on the road. So Wayakiwe is not doing great. Mombasa Road, Thika Road, the Eastern Bypass, however, is doing good. Someone is saying Kangundo Road also is fine, headed to Machakos. Oh, that one is headed away from the CBD. So Kangundo Road into Machakos is doing well this morning. So that is about it this morning. Let me see if I get any other update courtesy of my 3 route on Twitter. Again, Mombasa Road not doing great. Outer Ring Road this morning, again, we are not doing fine. Someone is calling upon Kura. They're saying there's some construction along Outer Ring Road that is making it a bit of a mess this morning. So I hope that is going to be taken care of. And that is those are our updates courtesy of my 3 route on Twitter. But if you're on the road this morning, if you're listening to us or watching us on YouTube, where we are streaming live, which means you are on the road, I'd like to know how your journey is going, how the roads are doing on that side. You can talk to me, of course, on YouTube, where we are streaming live this morning. So kimbia tu pale YouTube, look for KUTV Kenya, drop me your comment right there. Just tell me how traffic is doing on your side, and I am going to be getting to that in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still setting pace for the show that is Art and Culture Monday at 27 minutes past 7 a.m. And we are doing amazing this far, all right? We are going to be having our conversation with peer counselors from right here at Kenyatta University. And I said we are talking all matters mental health. And the reason why we are doing this is because September is Suicide Prevention Month. So it is a time to raise awareness and discuss this highly stigmatized topic. So we are going to be talking about that in line with September's theme of suicide prevention. All right. So I know it is a conversation. It is a suicide prevention awareness month. So we are going to be having that discussion in that regard, because mental health is huge. So we are breaking it down into this month on suicide prevention, and we are going to be having that conversation at length to just get to know what are the causes, how can we be able to actually prevent suicides from happening. So we are going to be sitting down for that conversation, because suicide thoughts are much like any other mental health condition, can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, and background. So that's what I said. If you are not the one who is struggling with a mental health issue, it's someone you know. So all of us here ought to be, all ears for this conversation that will be coming your way in just a bit. But before we do that, we have our Did You Know segment this morning, and Today we are talking about riches. Did you know that the richest man in Africa or even the world bankrupted Egypt's economy for 12 years? That's a long time. I want to know, just there, even before we get to know the man, we get to know what he did and how he went about it. Just that. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts that the richest man in Africa or even the world bankrupted Egypt for about 12 years? Did you even know about that? I highly doubt. So this morning on our Did You Know segment, we are going to be delving deeper into that. So stick around so we can know who is this man, what did he do, what was his background, and how eventually he ended up being, because we are going to be learning all that on our Did You Know segment. But right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to officially kickstart Art and Culture Monday with our first launch after the break.
The beginning of wisdom.
The Bible says, when he spoke, then he spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart.
Christ says, I stand in the door and I knock. Whoever hears my voice and opens, I will dwell with him.
Like the moon, I will fade, but like the star, I will rise again. And though I fall, be rest assured that I will rise again.
Go to the hospitals, tell them that God will heal them. Go to the prisons, tell them that they'll be free. Go to the crusades and tell people that Christ is coming, and sooner than the word itself, is the second advent is imminent.
Bajuka ni kama unarusha mamikono, tingisha kichwa chungu sivunje kisogo.
Mbona nyinyi na wawasha nkikula nyama choma tu firifiri na
Give me your hand and shoulder. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking diner. Tell them twerking. Pull up the lamba swerving. I work so hard, I don't want no stress. I don't get time to impress. Call that girl with a lovely dress. Yeah.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Can Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosive.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Terror.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manze umetune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Art
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
The folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu. Pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni dunia ni leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
You know, reggae music wasn't the most popular music in my neighborhood growing up. And I discovered it on the radio, and from the first moment, just couldn't stop listening.
Many people express themselves through music.
Music is a freedom of expression.
We want the music to reach the people.
They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Traffic all I bring from the beginning. I gave you my heart, right from the start. Don't break it, sorry. I gave you my heart, right from the start. Don't break it. Why not be my I'm an African.
So when you are sad and you listen to this song makes you happy, feel encouraged. The song gives you hope for a bright future.
Message the world.
All talent, there's always room for improvement.
To have faith.
You can be lazy and wait until it's over, or work hard and, try to be ready whenever there is something to do. We can just be on point.
We need to join hands and realize that together we can achieve.
For John so loved this world now, he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever will believe in him should not perish but live.
God did not send his Son to come feel condemn this world, but through him this world might be saved. Oh my children, give me
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 38 minutes past 7 a.m. and we are here to talk all matters suicide prevention and suicide awareness because September celebrates that. And as promised, I'm not alone in studio. I have young, brilliant minds that are going to help us disseminate this topic. But even before we do that, see what to salimia kwanza. Let's start. We say ladies first, right? So yes, please say hi to people at home. Tell us who you are, what you do. Then we will jump into the conversation of the day.
Morning. My name is Malvin Achieng. I'm a second year student in the School of Education, pursuing a Bachelor of Education, Science, Mathematics and Physics. And I'm also a peer counselor, the Vice Chair. Yes, and I'm happy to be here today.
You're most welcome, Malvin. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yes, Eric.
Oh, okay. My name is Eric Gichonga. I'm a third year in the School of Education, pursuing Mathematics and Business Studies. Besides that, I'm a peer counselor, currently serving as the Enrich and Outreach Coordinator. I'm also an MC, and I'm proud to be here.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you. It's good to see you young people in campus and doing a lot more than just your degree. So it's a pleasure to have you guys here. We are talking all matters mental health, specifically suicide prevention. So I want us to start from there. September is the month that usually there is suicide prevention month, just awareness throughout the whole month. What does that involve? I think we can start with Marvin.
It involves creating awareness that suicide is with us here.
Yes.
It is something that is happening. And there's also this awareness that is created that if you have that friend who is experiencing those signs and symptoms of suicide,
yes,
you should do something to prevent them from actually committing suicide, because prevention is better than cure.
That is true. Prevention is definitely better than, especially that there is no cure for suicide.
Yeah.
So prevention is the only option we get, and so we are going to exhaust on the option of prevention. So I think that's a good point to start from the top to Eric, and just start on mental health, because it's not suicide and like malaria. It's not caused by a mosquito bite. It starts from somewhere. So mental health awareness. Why is what is mental health? Let's start from
that. Basically, mental health is a broad subject, but we can say that it's an initiative that aims to, it deals with the overall social, psychological well-being and social functioning.
Yes.
Yeah. When you talk about mental health awareness, it aims to create awareness surrounding mental health and promoting mental health and raising awareness on the issues that we face day to day.
Why is it, I want to ask this question, because we have been here repeating these topics over and over again. Why is it important to raise awareness on mental health?
Yeah, because I can say that when you talk about mental health, many people do not know what mental health they are either facing the issues, because one of the things that the basic factor of mental health all starts with stress.
Yeah.
Stress itself is not is not a mental health issue, but rather the starting point of many. So many people they realize late that they are facing they have mental health illness when it is too late. So you must understand first what mental health is and aims are the ways you can do to cater it, to
take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So one nice point that you have said there, that it all starts, stress is a common sign.
Yeah.
Rather that things are not okay. They could be mild all the way to the extreme, but stress is definitely something you need to watch out and look out for. So then let's talk more about World Suicide Prevention Campaign, and just tell me more about what happened, what goes into the campaign.
Okay, so the suicide prevention campaign that was held on 10th this month,
yes,
there were a lot of talks, mobilization. We were mobilizing students and even staff to come and listen to the various talks that the facilitators had presented on the mental health issues.
Yes,
and it was so important for us students, because in the campus we have people from different backgrounds, people raised by different people in different communities, and by that it actually helped us students.
It actually helped you to, you know, cope together with all the
Yes.
differences and everything that comes in between. What are some of the activities that went down on 10th? Like, what activities did you have, Eric?
Yeah, so for this year, personally in this university, we were sponsored by the the Madari National Teaching and Referral Hospital. And some of the things that we did mobilization. We had tents where people will go and share out their issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also had trainings and workshops that will create, they were facilitators that will teach us and try to raise awareness about it, because it is critical to know that there is a lot of stigma surrounding mental health issues. Even back at home, nobody wants to talk about this person is suffering.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people are suffering in the dark. So there is that need to create awareness, to reduce the stigma surrounding mental health. Yeah, so those are some of the activities that we did.
So there were a bulk of activities that actually went down. So then let's talk to someone that is watching. Green, they are wondering, am I struggling with my mental health or am I not? What are some of the common signs that someone might be struggling with mental health?
Okay, the signs are the person seems to withdraw from friends and family. He always wants to be alone. The person expresses feelings of hopelessness, worthlessness. They keep on making negative statements about their lives, like, I don't deserve this. Look at what has happened. I will never make it.
Yeah.
So you find that these people, they are always negative. Nothing positive comes from them.
Yes.
Yeah. And
one, I want us to catch on those because those are important points. You said one is withdraw from common friends, from family. That is one sign. So that even if you're a friend to someone like that, if you are in a friend group with someone like that, and then suddenly you realize they are no longer there, they kind of vanished out of the group, out of the people that they were keeping tabs with, maybe you should check out if they are fine. Again, the other one was negative comments, like we have said, a wholesome negative look at life.
Yes.
Like nothing is going to work out. Those are important things so that we can get to understand them. Eric, you have some to add?
Okay, about mental health, there is some other increase in drug and substance abuse. You find the person feels more himself when he maybe takes drugs. Yeah, so that those are some of the signs. We also have that people overthink. You know, thinking itself is not the solution. You find yourself thinking that you're going to solve a problem, but you find
overthinking.
Yeah, you find yourself overthinking, and that leads to psychological stress. That psychological stress is one of the starting factors, basic factors that leads to critical issues such as now you go to depression, anxiety disorders.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
so these are some good signs to look at, because this is what is happening amongst our friend groups, amongst our family members. So these are really key, important things to note. So I was really keen on that one. How can individuals seek help or support for their mental health? Let's say now you have realized, I'm quite negative, or rather some other person, you have spotted someone that you realize their whole outlook at life is hopeless. There's nothing good. So how can these people now be able to seek help?
Okay, yeah, help is always there if you really want it. And the first people that we should reach out to are our friends and family. And if that is not available, you can reach out. There are helplines that you can readily find help. And there are also professionals in different sectors who can help you if you seek. For example, here in school there is wellness where you can reach out for help, and also there is us. We are located at BSSC room 272. So if any student requires any assistance with regards to mental health, they can readily reach out to us, and we are well equipped to help them.
So especially if you're here in Kenyatta University, then you get help firsthand. There's people that can help. For someone that is not around in Kenyatta University, do you know maybe websites or some helplines that they can be able to contact?
The one for Madari.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mathari Hospital,
Mathari
like you said,
itself.
because you had had a function with them. Mathari Hospital, by the way, caters hugely on mental health issues. So just Google that helpline. You are going to get it, okay? Because I'm thinking to friends and family, they might be the closest people, but also it makes it hard, Also, is Mathari Hospital on social media?
Yeah,
or
but
you
that's-
guys?
yeah, it is definitely on social, social
So
media.
you can get there, and even peer counselors from KU. Are you guys up on social media?
Yes, we are.
We also have certain. We have websites: Facebook, Twitter,
Yes, TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok. Peer counselors. So
Peer counselors. What is the name of the social handles?
yeah, they vary, but the common one is just peer counselors at Kenyatta University.
Yes.
Kenyatta University peer counselors.
Peer counselors.
Yeah.
So if someone does not actually have to even come in person, they can just go on there and they will be directed on how now they can contact someone that can actually be of real help.
Yeah, but we also we are usually around. We walk out. We have T-shirts that everyone will notice. Yeah, so we are always reaching out to people. Yeah.
Yes. So if you're in Kenyatta University, then you're lucky because you may just stumble on one of the peer counselors and you can be able to, be there and get there with them. What are some of the activities that you guys usually have throughout the course of the year that a student here may be able to look out for?
Yeah, so one of the most we usually have the Health Week, where the Health Week we usually have tents where we talk about mental health, reproductive health.
Yeah.
We talk about drugs and substance abuse. We also have workshops where we train people. We try to air them out. When it comes to mental health, we have seminars. We invite trainers, psychologists, counselors. They are all there to talk about. And we usually advertise them. So marketing is one of the most one of our strengths.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can always know. They always know.
I mean, you're here.
Yeah,
Yes.
So they always
So
know.
if you are in Kenyatta University, then Matters Mental Health, you're definitely one of the lucky ones because the peer counseling group is vibrant. I love that you guys make the noise. You are out there. Anyone that really is bothered to know will know because you're always year round having functions, making the noise, and just pulling people towards where they can be able to get help. All right. So I want you guys to share with us some strategies for maintaining good mental health and preventing mental health issues.
Before we get to that, it is important to know that a recent UK study showed that there are over 300 mental health illnesses. When you're talking about 300, that is a lot.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
and
a
even
lot.
according to the World Health Organization, stress itself is a global health epidemic. Yeah, so. Talking about the mental health issues are a lot, so people need to be very critical. They need to be on the reach out to know if they are really struggling because there are a lot of
because
health issues.
300 diseases subgroups in the same main group, those are a lot. So maybe you need to seek help and understand. And I love that in this show, Art and Culture Monday, we host even your professors, by the way, have come here. We have been able to distinguish a lot of mental health issues and actually put a label on them, because unless you know what you are talking about, then you don't know how to seek help about it. So let's go to the strategies for maintaining good mental health and for preventing mental health issues.
Yeah, so to enhance mental health, or rather to prevent those negative vibes, one should exercise self-care, where the person carries out regular exercises. The person should as well have a balanced diet, where the person is getting all the food nutrients.
Oh, so even a balanced diet is a concern for
Yes,
mental health?
it is.
Okay.
The
Watu wa
person-
kukula mandazi na chai every day, lunch, supper, and yes,
the person should...
Yes, and noodles and eggs. What? And maybe we need to talk about this. Bachelor's life. Yes.
Then adequate sleep is as well important to the
Yes.
person. And if the person ensures all this happens in his life, then the person will be mentally stable.
Yes. Or even will have better chances of mental stability. Wow, those are very basic things, but they speak to a lot. Just self-care in general. Self-care in terms of sleeping enough, which is, I think that this is where campuses, we have issues over there. Because what time did you sleep last night, by the way? You can text in. We are streaming live on YouTube. I just want to know what time you slept. You are up for a fresh new week number 38. What time did you sleep last night? because good sleep is definitely needed for your mental health issues. Also a balanced diet. How many hours is good sleep? Because you know, you can be saying good sleep, mine is 4 hours, some other person is 12 hours.
Yeah, there is usually a range.
Yes.
5 to 8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 to 8 hours.
So
is
5 to 8 hours is enough. So
Yeah.
watu wa kulala at 2 a.m. it's not the time. Okay? So 11, that gives about 11 to about 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay? So kindly get enough sleep, eat a balanced diet. What else have we said?
Yeah.
Adequate sleep.
And we have talked about adequate sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a minimum, the bare minimum things will already keep your mental health already be like to an advantage. Is there anything else someone can do?
Yeah, you need to note out most of these illnesses, mental health issues, they are not solved on medication.
Yeah.
It is funny that you are going to realize that most of these issues are solved through the simple exercises that you do. One of the greatest Rome orators called Cicero, he said that it is exercise alone that increases the vigor, raises the spirits. This meaning that through exercise, actually it is more biological. Through exercise, maybe you are feeling stressed or you have anxiety disorders. You find yourself just one lap running. Yeah, you're going, there is that happy hormone, the natural mood booster, and you're going to find yourself just relaxed and you're okay. So most of these health problems are, we can deal with them just from back of our homes. But sharing them is one of the key. But most of these health issues, we solve them just by our own.
Exactly.
But when it comes to, it becomes extreme, it is critical to reach out to the professionals who can help you and guide you to become more healthy again.
Yes. Okay, so that means before we move to medication, unless it's on extreme cases of mental health issues, before we move to medication, there are things that we can do to kind of self-medicate, exercise, move a little, okay? After eating a balanced diet or after eating your noodles and eggs, move a little, okay? Just yoga here and there, deep breaths even. You know, I was in a certain seminar of some sort, and literally deep breaths takes about a minute, and most of us don't even find time for that. Just take deep breaths in and out like 5-10 times. You'll be feeling much better. Exercise is another thing. I want us to take note of these things because they are primary, they are available to you. You don't need anything to run, you just need yourself. Wamka kimbia 1 lap, urudi, discipline, okay, and consistency, of course, because now if you're running once a year, surely, okay? So these are small things, and I like that. I like having these conversations with students because they use the things that are within them and around them. So we're not asking for money here. It's just are resources that you have within yourself or around yourself, and that can be a big use. Okay, could you kindly share with us, because we are almost about to wrap up, the takeaways and messages you'd like the viewers to take home matters mental health, because like we have said, this is a broad issue. We could have a whole year of Art and Culture Monday, every Monday talking about mental health, and we will not exhaust. So what are the most as trained personnels? Yes. What do you want, or peer counselors? What are the highlights that you'd like people to take home matters mental health and how they can keep healthy mentally?
Okay, for me, I feel like the society should change its perspective about mental health. It is usually perceived that men, they are supposed to be strong. They should not be low or discouraged, but the society should change that. Everyone undergoes issues mental health, and it doesn't matter whether you are male or female. So everyone should be given an equal chance to express themselves, express what they feel. If you feel suicidal, just reach out. It doesn't matter whether you are male or female. Yes, that is my take.
Okay, I like that. It is not gender specific. Mental health issues can happen to anyone. Eric?
Yeah, so you need to note out that it is okay not to be okay. And your mental health and well-being is the most important thing in the world. So you need to watch out for those. Yeah, you may be very good physically, but like I take an example, like holding a glass of water. It does not carry much weight, but holding long, the more you hold on to it, you get fatigue and you find yourself dropping. The glass itself is not that heavy, but the more you hold on to it, you find yourself you just fall. There's a point you are going to fall. You can use it to compare with stress and mental health issues. The starting point can be just a little thing, but the more you hold on to it, you find yourself it reaches to the extreme levels, and there is no need for it to reach to a certain point like that. So you need to watch out, and whenever you face an issue, be on the lookout. Help is always near. Problem shared is a problem half solved.
Exactly. So wow, I like that. This is just quite some heavy remarks, because like I like that example that the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. And we said here, we have talked about mental health issues for a couple of times, and I think this is always our closing remarks. If you're not ashamed of a flu, why are you ashamed of stress? You know, like it's an illness like any other. Like you could take physical stress. Like if you have malaria, now you're not hiding, you know, in your room because you have malaria. So we need a level of normalcy like that with our mental health issues, that you have stress, you have depression, so you can seek help and you can definitely be helped. I want you to remind people where, right here in Kenyatta University, where they can find you. Can you repeat those locations? Because I know someone is watching and they would like to know where they can be able to find you and social media handles.
Okay, here in Kenyatta University, you can find us at BCC room 272. Yes, just come and you'll find a peer counselor around.
Yes, and they will be willing to help. Eric, social media handles?
Social media handles, we are at Kenyatta University Peer Counselors, Facebook, IG, Kenyatta University Peer Counselors, TikTok, Kenyatta University Peer Counselors, and the same as Twitter, Kenyatta University Peer Counselors.
Yes. One last one. A student who wants to join the peer counseling team, how do they go about it?
I can say that first you need to know peer counseling itself is not a club, but it is a project run by the school. So they usually, whenever there is an application, there is opportunities, they reach out through social media where you apply to be a peer counselor, then you are shortlisted. Then you go for the interview. After they see they see your potential, they can now invite you and you become one of us. We don't recruit. For now, we are not recruiting, but we hope that through the management of the school, we are going to recruit new peer counselors.
Yes. So when there are opportunities, you can look out for opportunities in the peer counseling team, and once it's there, do apply and go. And you never know, you may just be picked for an amazing job. Otherwise, asanteni sana for being here. I believe, is there anything we have left unsaid? Marvin, seems like you have something to say. You're good. Okay, thank you so much for being here, for helping us disseminate that in a simple manner, which I like. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all matters mental health, and in relation to September, which is Suicide Prevention Month. So that is the conversation that we have had. There are simple things that you can do within your reach, okay? So we are going to take a short break. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, but that has been our lounge number 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have had our conversation on Suicide Prevention Month, which is September, and we've talked about matters mental health in the simple ways. Today, we don't even have professionals in the field. We are talking about people like you, people like me, who are watching, and if you're not the one suffering, you know someone that is suffering. So I think the emphasis is to seek help. If you're right here at Kenyatta University, then you're among the most lucky people matters help, or go to their online social media handles, peer counselors at Kenyatta University, and you can be able to get them and seek the necessary help. However, if you're not within Kenyatta University, there are also very many other groups out there, both NGOs and government groups that can be able to help, starting with, of course, Mathari Hospital. Just check out their socials. You can be able to seek help matters of mental illnesses and mental disorders, and you can be able to find them. If not, at our Instagram, if you just type mental health helpline, you are going to find something. You're going to find someone. There are therapists, so many of them on social media that can be able to offer you quality help. So kindly, if you cannot share it with your friends or your family, go to social media. A stranger out there is ready, willing, and able to be able to help you through it. So seek the necessary help and you can be helped, okay? So let's go through that. Let's kindly seek help so that we can solve this menace of mental illnesses, all right? So that is about it on our first conversation. We want to move on a little bit because there was an event that went down the 2nd of September. It is called Jazz and Fashion Expo. Jazz and Fashion Expo went down on the 2nd of September, the year 2023. It was at the 254 Beer District, Delta Towers at Westlands, and our team from Fashion Diaries were there present to cover. And I told you, Fashion Diaries ni kama wanapenda Art and Culture Monday. They don't leave. They carry some goodies for us. So there were some performances that went down at Jazz and Fashion Expo that I want us, to get to listen to. But if you want the full feature, the full whole picture of what went down matters fashion and performances, the whole experience, you can watch Fashion Diaries tonight at 8 p.m. all right? Go get in there, look for KUTV Kenya, watch Fashion Diaries later today, and you're going to get the whole experience. Right about now, some performances from Jazz and Fashion Expo. Up next.
You give me fever. Never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. And when you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever.
Is Dubai, some African vibes. There you go.
I can't wait to be there online. No, 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 no,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Jazz and Fashion Expo that went on the 2nd of September, and we are definitely, the music was a banger over there. But yeah, if you want to catch this and more, just the whole experience, because like you have heard, it was jazz and fashion. You can watch our Fashion Diaries show that is going to be coming to you this evening at 8 p.m. All right, you can get to watch some fashion and some jazz music, and it's just going to blow your mind from Fashion Diaries. So please go ahead and do exactly that. All right, we want to move on because we are at 16 minutes past 8 a.m. and our first live act is here with us, and he is none other than Apesi. So we're going to be having him in just a minute. I know you guys know him. We've been here, done this. So can you be ready for good music? Can you be ready for his latest banger? Can you be ready for the things he is actually doing? Because all that in just a minute. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump on to our lounge number 2.
Crazy monkey. Apesi, nyama mkali. Apesi udonya temale, gonde mora. Apesi udonya temale, gonde mora. Odu kinyonya tenile, gonde mora. Odu kinyonya tenile, gonde mora. Yakwaro bunge tenile, gonde mora. Yakwaro bunge tenile, gonde mora. Nyama yudonya timale, gonde mora. Nyama yudonya timale, gonde mora. Cinderella chung to chokochai, kurwa kosikate tarwa kotai. Mitakolungore, tirende te chwanyore. Mitakolungore, tirende chwanyore. Namalo yonge, niriduto imayo kompe. Namalo yonge, niriduto imayo kompe. Awe ongirima wonda, awe ongirima mother, awe ongirima pima, awe ongirima wenga. Atitimbe magalagala kubulusu, sewa manya manya kubulusu. Kongo ginjaga njaga kubulusu, maga weote kubulusu, suba weote kubulusu, suba weote kubulusu. Timbe magalagala kubulusu, sewa manya manya kubulusu. Kongo ginjaga njaga kubulusu, maga weote kubulusu, suba weote kubulusu, suba weote kubulusu.
doing justice. The J in the studio today is for justice that Apesi is doing to Art and Culture Monday, and to you at home, because I know you guys are watching. Tell me, how was that experience? I feel too at this point we just let you perform. Tutakujua next Monday. But you're doing such an amazing job. Apesi, please say hi to guys at home. To Salimia, it's been a minute to jump right into what you're doing.
Hi, my name is Apesi aka Nyamamkali, Obunga to the world. I'm an artist.
Yes.
I do a genre called Afro Benga, the modern Benga, the old Benga fused with the modern Benga, and good vibe.
Exactly, and we are loving it. We are loving it right here on Art and Culture Monday. Now, for the purposes of the new guys, you know what, wenye wamepatana just bumped into Art and Culture Monday, ama walikuwa pale YouTube tuka pop up and they are watching. I want to know, when did you start singing professionally? Let's start from there.
Professionally, I started singing in 2017 because I started by doing covers at an event called Poetic Hour in Kisumu.
Yes.
By the way, I'm from Kisumu.
Yes.
Yeah, Bunga to the world. So I started professionally 2017.
Yes.
I was with a band called the CBK Music. We worked for a few years. We were we were the three guys, Alan, Alex, and I.
Yes.
So I decided, it reached a point where I wanted to do something different, because where we are coming from, if you're not doing Oangla, then you're not considered as an artist.
Yes.
But I wanted to change the game and tell them that even this style that I'm coming up with is gonna take us to the world. And
yes.
Already it has taken me to the world. So professionally 2017. Then started my solo career 2021.
Yes. Since 2021, what was your first debut song?
I did Kublues.
Yes.
Which really did great, because people were like, is this Oangla? Is this Benga? What is this? This is something new.
Yes.
So it got different reactions. Some people laughed. Some people were like, this is not our thing.
Yes.
What is this? Then later on, they accepted it, and even the young artists started doing it, and
yes.
it has got a good reception. And I always say this is the only genre that is gonna beat the Nigerian music. This
yes.
is it, because we are young and we are embracing culture. We are
yes.
young and we are sharing our culture outside there.
And it's original and it's authentic. I think that yes, that is the label. Definitely, we have seen music tends to thrive when it is authentic, different, and original. So you're hitting all the boxes. You know, you're ticking all the boxes, and you're doing well about that. So Kublues came out in 2021 and massive reception. Since then, how many songs have you had?
I've done 2 albums.
Yes.
I'm working on the 3rd album called The Black Jew. It's coming. I did my first album, Kublues, the album. The 2nd album I did, Obunga to the World, which took me to Europe twice. Me to Europe twice. I'm planning to do America tour. And for the first album I did 12 songs, 2nd album 12 songs. This time I might do 16 songs. I've already recorded over 50 songs, so I'm just gonna look which is the best to give because it's all about good vibe and giving these guys the taste of our culture.
Yes.
And it's so universal that most of my followers are not even Luos. Most of my followers are people from other tribes.
Yes, I mean, we are vibing to the vibe. I can't even hear what you're saying, but I am having an amazing time. You know, I can hear. Thank you. I can hear, but I cannot understand the Luo in there. But I'm definitely having an amazing time. So it shows you don't have to be Luo to be listening to Apesi's music. He's doing great either way. Okay. A couple of albums, and one thing I love about your songs, or rather your albums, is that you do a massive, huge album. You could listen to it for a whole week. You're used to 6 songs, 7 songs, but Apesi does them, a lot of them. So this, you're preparing for a new album, probably about 16 songs. When are you hoping for it to be out?
Before the end of the year, because I might go to Canada next month.
Yes.
Just touring and knowing the world and sharing the love, because it's all about us packaging the culture and taking it out there. So maybe after my tour, my 3rd Europe tour, because from Canada I will go to Europe.
Yes.
I will go to Europe. So from Europe I will do the launching before the end of the year. The dates are coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. So then you have about 104 days. Yes, you have had about 104 days in the year to wrap up your album, utupatie kitu safi, you know, something clean, something amazing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Apesi is going to be bringing us good vibes all the way. So the year 2023, acha tukuje, because you've been doing a lot of albums. Since 2023 began, what have you been working on?
I had my second tour this 2023.
Yes,
where I performed at 20 countries.
Yes. Those are many.
20 countries, and it was really massive, because the first time I went, people demanded that I come back, and
yes.
I was also working with schools, because I also train, I also teach music, so I was able to work with universities,
yes.
Netherlands, Utrecht University in Netherlands, and different schools in Netherlands, Germany, Spain, France, and it has really been amazing. And this year I fully dedicated to my album called The Black Jews, because for the first for quite a long time people don't have identity. You know, who are the Black Jews, and we don't know that we are the Black Jews because we are from Egypt.
You're just walking around like you have no idea that you are the Black Jews.
You have to know yourself. If you can't know yourself, then there's nowhere you are going.
Yes.
And I would really love Kenyan, because we have sound. We have our sound, but we are moving from that sound. That sound is called benga. The lawyers are doing benga, the Kukes are doing benga,
yes.
the Kambas are doing benga. Benga is our style.
Yeah.
And the reason why people are saying that Kenya doesn't have sound is because we tend to jump into amapiano imekuja tumeanguka.
Yeah.
Gengeton imekuja, every artist anataka kufanya gengeton. Like we don't have that our thing. We have it, but we don't want to embrace it. We have a sound called benga.
Yes. Well, you know, I am yet to hear benga from Cumberland. Maybe we eco. Okay, so we're going to look
Ziko mingi
for
sana.
Okay, all right, I'm going to do my homework, you know, and actually get to listen to that. So we have our sound called benga, but we seem to we are distracted every now and then.
Yeah. And do you know, mostly from Kenya, we are the ones that makes Nigeria big, South Africa big,
yes.
Tanzania big. If you look at YouTube,
yes,
the most viewers are from Kenya. You see, so we have the market now.
True.
It's upon us now to have identity and know that this is what we are doing, and package it and sell it out, because we've got it. We can do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow. I have never heard another artist put it in simpler words when you ask about the Kenyan sound. There's always these long stories about, but thank you for, you know, hitting the nail on the head. You have done a few collabos in the recent past, including your most recent banger. And I just want you to repeat when you were telling me about supporting young artists, talented artists, because that is another challenge basically in the music industry, for young, talented artists to actually get people who can hold their hand. So what has been the mission in your latest collabo?
One, I know I'm at 5% of my career. That's it.
Yes.
Some people feel that Apesi has reached. No, I'm at 5% of my career.
Yeah.
But as God is lifting me up, I want to lift other young artists, and I'm coming up with it's a label I want to be signing. I will be supporting called Wakali Entertainment.
Yes.
Where I'll be supporting individuals that are very talented, and they don't have these opportunities that I have. Like I want by next year to take two or more artists to Europe, just to see how world is different and how art is appreciated out there, because most of my fans are Europeans. They love my kind of sound, but you find when I come back home, it takes time for them to appreciate me, unless nimetoka nje nikarudi ndio sasa the love inaongezeka. But I want
you have to leave a little ndio tukumiss kidogo.
So I want to shikilia the few individuals that are talented. Najua sijafika, but I can. When I move na watu, enye hata Apesi, when Apesi stops singing, there's another Apesi out there anawakilisha vizuri. But most of our artists, our big artists walianza kitambo, you find them, they love themselves. Mpaka inafika point you can ask, hey, nani alienda wapi? But you see, ukishikilia watu mkono, you will still be living, yani. And it means that the industry is still there, and we really need to support young artists.
Exactly. Question, because I know now there are many young artists that are going to be storming your inbox and Apesi collabo, Apesi help here and there. What is your definition of talented, or rather qualified to be picked by you? Because I feel there are a lot of people, but even the way someone will ask you also, determines whether you're going to take them up or not. So what is the qualification for a young artist for them to qualify to actually work together with you?
One, talent is not enough.
Yes.
Talent is 10%. I always say we need discipline, time management. Discipline comes with time, and just focusing and having a vision, because you might be talented, but you're not disciplined. So I look at very small things that people tend to not to look at, but me, I look at things like discipline, time management, and wherever talented you are. And also I train them before we start working. I train them, because I work at One Vibe Africa as a vocal coach, so I have got the space for the artists, band rehearsals, vocal training in Kisumu. So I'll be mostly, I invite them at my space, coach them. As I am coaching them, I'm learning about them, and I see this one can work.
Yes, so they actually get some time. It's not just come, we do this. It's you watch them, watch their discipline, because if you have rehearsal space, then you can be able to see a lot. Their vocal ranges, their discipline to come to rehearsal. No, not just you and your talent. Okay, so I like that there is a qualification for even wewe kushikiliwa mkono, and I like that. There's a video that you shot abroad in Europe, and I'm just curious, how was the experience shooting there as compared to shooting here?
Like you at least now Nairobi on a Sunday, it's allowed to someone to shoot a video. There they are like they don't have problems. You can shoot anywhere you want, and the love from the love from the onlookers when you're shooting, like they see you. They're just happy. There's some who have never even seen Africans, and like, hey, this dude is doing his thing. And the guy that I work with is a student at Utrecht University. He's called Willem, and I introduced him to African music, and he's madly and crazily in love with the music. It was a great experience, and I love the fact that when you are outside there, you are appreciated more.
Yes, I definitely like that, because also another follow-up maybe of that question is the reception of music abroad and here in comparison. Like, do you feel that they miss you more when you are away, or they appreciate your music generally as you are?
They really appreciate my music. And I don't know, it's because maybe they've seen everything and they want now different culture. Because when I was performing at the university, they were like, you've got a voice. An Africa authentic voice. No studios effects. It's
or
because
anything.
they love live music, and I always tell artists, this is the reason why Nigerian artists are making it out there. When you see Burna Boy is doing with the live music, but for us artists want to go live music, because live makes you authentic, original. I want to listen to that voice that Apesi recorded. I don't want to listen to another thing. So they appreciate live music, and if you're an artist, Rudy back to live band. Rudi back to live band.
Rudy, acha tusikize some natural, God-given, voices and talents. I like that. I want us to get into another performance before we get to the latest, before we come and talk about the latest song. But even before that, you did a feature for Kublu's, and you featured a number of artists who can a remix of Kublu's. How was that experience, given Kublu's is a song that is at your heart?
Actually, as I told you, I started mentoring young artists. It is called Breezy. Unchild did My Jaber with at the band.
Yes.
And also Erajalo Sandy, I was part of it.
Yes.
And I really needed to bring him to my dearmost song,
yes,
which is Kublu's remix we did at 2H,
yeah, which
is really doing great in all platforms.
He's making rounds on social media and doing amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we have spoken a lot for your performance. I want to give you another opportunity. What song do you want to perform? Your remix, ya Kublu's, okay? My director is asking for that remix because it's a really nice, beautiful song. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, Apesi with remix ya Kublu's. Studio, and we are having a fantastic time with Apesi right here. Asante, thank you for making amazing music. I don't know whether you hear those thank yous enough, but thank you. Yes, for making great music. I want us to talk about great things. We are expecting great things. Give us social media handles so that we can be able to follow up on exactly where you are and what you're doing.
On YouTube, one name Apesi.
Yes.
When you go on Instagram, at Apesi_Mnyamamkali.
Yes.
On Facebook page, Apesi Mnyamamkali. TikTok, Apesi Mnyamamkali. Everywhere, Apesi. If you write Apesi, it will definitely come. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you watch my video. Make sure you're following Apesi because
yes,
a lot of things are coming up.
Closely.
And also, if you're an artist around Kisumu, I always have my sessions at One Vibe Africa. One Vibe Africa is an organization. They did Madaraka Festival that brought Sauti Sol in America.
Yes.
And this opportunity, I want to tap this opportunity so that not only training, we train you and give you the platforms. We train you and give you the platform. So there's Madaraka Festival that is happening next year in America. If you're an artist and you want to be mentored, you want vocal training, One Vibe is the best place to be. And every Friday, my band plays at Acacia Hotel, Kisumu. If you're around Kisumu, make sure you come. Whether I'm there or not, the band is playing.
Yes.
We've already created the platform. Let's just support Apesi Mnyamamkali. Shukran.
Yes. Amazing. So that is Apesi. That is where you can find his music. You can find his live band. Like he says, he prides in playing live. Okay, so join, okay? Have him there if you're in Kisumu, if you want a good time. Kimbia pale Acacia and get to watch his band, him and himself perform and just have an amazing time. Right about now, Apesi, I want us to listen to the latest banger in collaboration with Reno. It is called
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Thank you very much. Right about now, Apesi, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland, and I'm the main coordinator of the CAFE project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili
bila uoga. Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Welcome to Children's Corner. Welcome to
Children's Corner.
Children's
Corner.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepopa si vuguvugu. Pepopa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Kutoka kuwa jamii ya kuhamahama na sasa kujumuisha kilimo katika mitindo yao ya maisha. Kwenye toleo la kaunti ya Narok, hii ni Boresha Kilimo, kwani afya bora ni kilimo bora.
Kwani kilimo ndicho huboresha maisha.
To the Church O'Clock Show. I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Tero.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manzo tune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Art
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
Reggae music wasn't the most popular music in my neighborhood growing up. And I discovered it on the radio, and from the first moment, just couldn't stop listening.
And many people express themselves through music. Music is a freedom of expression.
We want the music to reach the people.
They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Traffic all I bring from the beginning. I gave you my heart right from the start. Don't break it. Sorry. I gave you my heart right from the start. Don't break it. Wanna believe I'm an African.
So when you are sad and you listen to this song makes you happy, feel encouraged. The song gives you hope for a bright future.
Message the world. All talent, there's always room for improvement. To have faith.
We can be lazy and wait until it's over, or work hard and, try to be ready whenever there is something to do. We can just be on point.
We need to join hands and realize that together we can achieve.
For John so loved this world now, he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever will believeth in him should not perish but live. God did not send his Son to come free, condemn this world, but through him this world might be saved. Oh my children, give me
Bajuka ni kama unarusha mamikono, tingisha kichwa chungu sipite kisogo.
Mbona nyinyi na wawasha nkikula nyama choma tu firifiri na
Give me your hand and shoulder. Niko na pesa kushinda babako. Kasikia vibaya uko kweni. Kasikia vibaya.
I want to flex my love.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 2 minutes past 9 a.m. That means this is our final hour, and we are pumped up. We are energized. We just from Apesi's performance that was just electrical. Could feel the good vibes right here in studio. So if you guys are loving Apesi, then you need to go. You need to go to his YouTube channel. You need to go to his streaming platforms and just download his music, listen to his music, share his music with your friends, and then you're going to have a fantastic time. So for the last 2 hours, we have had a fantastic show that is Art and Culture Monday. Of course, we started from our news updates. Then we went into our first conversation of the day with peer counselors, and we were talking all matters Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, which is the month of September. We have had an in-depth conversation on it in the most simple way. If you didn't get to catch that, please go back. We are streaming live on YouTube. So kimbia pale YouTube, look for KUTV Kenya. If you're currently watching on YouTube, rudi tu nyuma, listen to that wholesome conversation, because we've talked about prevention, we have talked about how you can seek for help, we have talked about how to tell if you're suffering from a mental illness. So we have had a beautiful conversation, and like we said, our takeaway from there was, or rather is, you can ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be ashamed to ask for help. We said from your friends, from your family. If that is not an option, social media, we are in the golden age of social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Therapists, there are people that are willing, able, and ready to help. All right, so you can just there are toll-free services, there are numbers that you can call, there are numbers that you can WhatsApp, and you will get the necessary help. So do not feel like there is no help. All right, we have said right here from a medically professional place, you can look for Mathari Hospital, both in person along Thika Road, or you can search them on social media and you're going to find them, and you can get the necessary help that you need, including medical help. Okay, so please do not fail to look for help in case you feel like you're suffering mentally, from mild to to complex matters mental health. Please go ahead and be able to seek for help. We said if you're a friend or a family, look out for your friends. If they are disappearing suddenly, if their look at life is just hopeless, please go ahead and urge them to look for help. All right. Another one, we are going into our Did You Know segment that we mentioned at the beginning of the show, and we said we were talking about the richest man in Africa or even the world, and we were asking if you do know this man, which I know you most likely do not, but did you know that the richest man in Africa or even the world bankrupted Egypt's economy for 12 years? In case you're wondering, Egypt's economy is massive. For you to be able to bankrupt a whole entire country's economy, you need some balls. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, right about now we are going to be talking about a man that is called Mansa Musa. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping right into our Did You Know segment. So tell me if you do know, and what are your thoughts on this specific segment.
Did you know the richest man in Africa or even the world bankrupted Egypt's economy for 12 years? Mansa Musa was born around 1280 and ruled Mali Empire from 1312 to 1337. He was known for his extravagant wealth, largely due to Mali's abundant oil reserve. He was a powerful ruler of the Mali Empire and is known for his immense wealth and his pilgrimage to Mecca, where he distributed gold and brought attention to the world of West Africa. His journey put Mali on the map and established it as a center of trade and scholarship. Musa's pilgrimage, which occurred around 1324 to 1325, is particularly well known because credible display of wealth and generosity he exhibited away. He loved only with a large entourage including thousands of soldiers and attendants, along though he showed them a lot by bringing gold, lavish gifts, and building mosques. His generosity, displays of wealth left a lasting impression on the regions he visited, and his empire gained significant recognition. As a result, Mansa Musa reigned a golden era for Mali and solidified its position as a major center of trade and culture in Africa. Musa was not only known for his wealth, but also for his support of education and the arts. He established learning such as universities of Sankore in Timbuktu, which attracted all the world. Mansa's reign was a time of prosperity, culture in the Mali Empire. His legacy as an influential ruler continues to be and captive.
That was the man Mansa Musa, and like you have heard, his journey, his ruling was a marker of not just prosperity but wealth and generosity. And I can promise you, you did not know that one. I would want to hear your thoughts, and I think it's about time we dig deeper into Egypt and Mali. I feel like those countries are rich in a lot of culture. They are rich in a lot of in a lot of culture and wealth that is from right here in Africa. So I want to hear your thoughts on the man that is Mansa Musa. Kindly let me know on YouTube where we are streaming live. And actually there were a few of you that are in here commenting. Masharia Nelson Wanderi anasema following. Thank you very much, Masharia. It's an honor for you to be here. Emmanuel is saying tuned in and loving the show. Such a beautiful host. Thank you very much. And if you're wondering where these people are texting in, they are on YouTube, where we are streaming live right about now. So kimbia pale, drop me your comment. Let me know your comment on our Did You Know segment of the day, your comment on how the show has been so far. We've been here the past 2 hours and we have had massive fun. We have had live performances. We have talked about Suicide Prevention Month, and we are yet to do more because we are in the last hour and we are going to start this one with our last and final launch. And we are going to be talking to none other than Spontaneous the Poet. You know it. wait. It's going to be fun. You're going to have a good time. We're going to listen to amazing spoken word pieces that, just hit home. So we are here for yet another conversation in just a bit. So stick around for that because we are going to be diving to that in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm with Spontaneous, so you expect me to be laughing and to have a good time, and you are going to be doing that in a few minutes. Okay, just give her time, give her a minute. Spontaneous, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am very fine. How are you doing?
I am good. I can say it's been a minute for sure because it hasn't been very long. So
literally,
I am happy. Yes, I am happy that you're back here not so long.
Yes.
Please say hi to people at home. Tusalimie tu, tukumbushe wewe ni nani for new audience. Let's just get to know you a little bit.
So hi everybody.
Where?
Saseni mkoaje. My name is Spontaneous the Poet. I am a spoken word artist. Niliambiwa it is important to say I'm an award-winning spoken word artist.
Yes.
Based in Kenya. I'm also the co-founder of an art-based initiative called Anika Initiative.
Yes.
And currently doing consultancies on matters events, matters social media strategy.
Yes.
And yeah. What am I missing out on?
You wear many hats. So I'm trying to find my way into every hat that you wear.
Yes.
I'll just to start kidogo because I don't like you here without speaking about Anika. Like, I know it's not the reason we are here, but Anika is somewhere in my heart.
Oh.
So tell us about Anika Initiative and what it is all about.
So technically, as I had mentioned earlier, Anika Initiative has been in existence since the year 2016.
Yes.
We have been using art for social change.
Yes.
And like various thematic areas, right from youth and migration, gender and development, human rights.
Yes.
At the core is the use of art, and of course we've been doing a lot of cultural exchanges over the years.
Yes.
Quite recently, because that's what's happening right now,
Yes.
and I'm super excited about it, is we've been holding conversations around mental health awareness among different refugee communities. So we've been it's been very exciting to like go to different spots. Initially we used to do our engagements at YWCA.
Yes.
Special thanks to YWCA for support.
Yes.
But currently we've been in spaces like Kitengela. We're also going to Kawangware, and this has been very instrumental with the aid of GIZ.
Yes.
So technically what we do in our engagement is we have discourse around the different types of mental health issues, especially now. Najwa, recently we were celebrating the Suicide Prevention Day.
Yes.
And that's among like our very key interests or sorts of discussions when it comes to matters depression, comes to matters anxiety. How do you practically handle such situations?
Yes.
And then also the beauty of blending it with art therapy, where you just get to listen to a little bit of music, a little bit of spoken word here. And I think the one thing that has really, really stood out for me over the time right now is to get people who are doing spoken word pieces in Kenya, Rwanda.
Yeah.
To get people who are doing music in Kikongolese. Like, it has opened us to a whole different cultural setup and a whole, I would say, just learning the cultural barriers or the cultural wins that are also contributing to the mental health awareness has been very instrumental for us during this process. Behind the scenes, I've been doing stuff on social media strategy. So ukiona kidogo hashtag Anika Forums is trending. This is the face behind it.
Yes, this is the face behind the works.
Behind the works, with the support of course Nyabuti and Oeba as well. So that's for Anika.
Yes, I love that. I love that you don't even have to refer anywhere. You know Anika by heart. And by everything.
It is my baby. It is my baby.
And you are representing it as the
Yes.
mother very, very well.
Oh, but they're fathers as well. We
Yes.
have two fathers,
Yes.
Robin Omeka and of course Desmond Ogubi,
Yes.
and the main founder who was Gladys Mwende. So it's
Exactly.
been a pact of 4 artists who've been working together.
Exactly, who have been working together.
Yeah.
I want to stay a bit on Suicide Prevention Month, because you said that is a big part of what Anika talks about, and we had a conversation this morning on mental health.
Oh, wow.
Yes, around suicide prevention and suicide prevention awareness. And I don't know. I just want maybe in a few lines or so, what would you like people to take home matters suicide prevention awareness? Like, what is at the key? What is at the heart of that whole conversation? Yes.
I think one of the things I would like people to take home is not judge.
Yes.
You know, because by the time someone is actually coming to you to tell you, the Holy Spirit give me the words. By the time someone is coming back to you to tell you, I want to take my life.
Yes.
This is someone who's literally hopeless, who's literally just looking for, unachiki ile umefika tu ile point yenye you actually just want that leap of hope.
Yes.
Of it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And to have people just jokingly tell you it's so funny. Our Kenyan culture is very interesting. Sometimes you just find people tell you, go and finish yourself. Kwani, what's the big deal? You know.
Yeah.
But now we're in an era where mental health is a big deal, and it's more of a challenge even now, because people are not interacting. People are interacting with the screens, with social media, but we're not interacting as humans. So I think if we start cultivating our personal engagements and being open to actually agreeing that suicide ideation is a big issue, and that person just needs someone who will tell them it's going to be okay, and someone who will actually share with them instances they've also had struggles with. Because recently we were having a conversation with a few friends, and we noticed the generational gap.
Yeah.
You know, us, our age, when you're having suicidal ideations, since you've been having friends around you, we started by chezaing kalongolongo pale.
Yes.
Now we actually literally interacting together. You know, it's easier for me to come and tell you, I am genuinely going through this.
Yeah.
And I think that is what has really helped us to like pull through, because we're able to talk about these things and learn from each other's experiences and realize we are not alone. But then now when you come to sijui kama inaitwa Gen Z, right now,
yes, Gen Z.
In my school, I was doing an observation, and 90% of the time when you're walking down the hallway, people are on their phones.
Yeah.
And what does that tell you? There's no human interaction. So whenever you're on your phone and you're probably checking out, say, TikTok, or you're checking out Instagram, you're always seeing lots of success.
Yes.
Very few reality stories. So you lose touch with the reality of life. And the fact that you're also not having conversations with your own age mates, it's too much pressure, because subconsciously yourself censoring yourself.
Yes.
Because then when you go home, you're really talking to your parents. I mean, even at our own age at that time, we weren't talking to our parents. We were talking to friends. But then when you come to school, you're not even talking to your friends, because your friends are online.
Yeah.
And the only time they're talking to you is when everyone is selling something online. You're either selling a good lifestyle, or you're selling the vision you want to get to. Very few people are selling the realities in the ground.
Yes.
And up until you go look for those stories, you're intentional about it, then you're rarely interacting with the real world.
Exactly.
And so the pressure mounts and you end up losing yourself in the process.
Yes.
But so for Anika, it's basically creating that space, an opportunity to just talk about stuff, you know. If it's, because there's nothing too small.
True.
Because the smallest of things are the things that we end up dying as a result.
Exactly.
But then if you talk about these things, then you realize, oh, they're actually small. Oh, we can actually grow beyond that. So for us, our end goal is to just make people talk.
Exactly.
And by doing art therapy, for instance, when we had when we had the artists come in and perform, the first forum,
Yes.
lots of people broke down. Can you imagine? I didn't even understand the poem because it was in Kenya, Rwanda.
Yes.
But you could read the room.
Yeah.
And they're like, now this is where we need to begin from. And this guy was just standing and reading. He wasn't even like reciting. He was just reading.
Yeah.
And you could see how after that, people were now genuinely just opening up and breaking down. And sometimes you do not even have the term for it.
Yeah.
Suicide looks so far-fetched.
Yeah.
But then when someone starts telling you, by the way, I have been feeling very sad for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've been feeling very hopeless for a very long time. How do I get myself out of this situation? Because as in Guinea, I just want to go, tell my creator I'm done. But then now opening such spaces an opportunity to now release.
Yes.
And that's the end goal.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. I think at the bottom line of that is communication. If you can have a community around you, even a social community. You know, the good thing with social media is that it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
you can
is.
use it like Spontaneous is saying, if you go looking for
You
mental
will
health,
find.
you will find. There are not many, but
Yeah.
if you go looking, you are going to find. Because I think one of the fuels of mental illnesses is isolation. The feeling that you're alone.
You're
the
alone,
feeling that on TikTok
exactly.
everyone is celebrating something
Figuring
new.
something out, yeah,
Maldives, a new BMW. There's always something. So it makes you feel very isolated in your not winning state.
And it's so funny because if you think about it,
yes,
highly likely it's only the cities that are connected to the internet.
Yes.
So how are you not knowing what's going on in the remaining 80% of the country?
Exactly.
Because that livelihood is not speaking for everybody pale mashambani,
No, it's not.
Kuna watu ukiwaambia ingia Facebook wanashangaa hiyo ni nini because radio is what they know.
Yeah.
So I think we also need to find a way of reminding people that there's more beyond what you're seeing online.
Exactly.
There's more to it, to stay in tune.
And even those success stories, that's just the highlight. There's a lot that goes into the story. There's a lot before that picture. There's a lot that is going on. So I hope that this is eye-opening. I felt that it was needed for us to dwell there a little bit.
It's okay.
Because the people that we are talking about, before we come in and talk about cheating chronicles, there's a lot that is going on. And I think I want to bridge that conversation with a performance right about now. So let's go to a performance by Spontaneous the Poet before we come back here and actually talk about the heart of the conversation that brought Spontaneous here.
Okay. Hunipei mapenzi, hunipei mapenzi, kanifanya niwe chizi, nikakufolia kishenzi. Hunipei mapenzi, hunipei mapenzi, kanifanya niwe chizi, nikakufolia kishenzi. Oh, I'm learning to carve my heart in written alphabet. Thing is, emotions for me are like rain on a sunny day. Thank God my radiant smile will find its bow when the rainbow colors glitter. And I say your name, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, hey, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, hey, keep cheer cheer, keep for short, keep for short, keep for short. I remember how your name rolled out of my tongue rather easily, keep cheer cheer, keep for short. How I bloomed at the presence and thought of your side. How I melted in your voice, how I believed in the eternity, how I believed dutifully in this unity. But directions are bound to change, eh? So yeah, shiki. Ama sijui niseme Karen. Imagine him tall this time. Kwanza akitembea na hiyo fimbo yake ya nyayo zangu za simama nikimtabasamu. I bet nikimpeleka nyumbani the papers will reflect Mrs. Keep Cheer Cheer, keep for short. And it doesn't matter that a quarter of my family was against it and half of the other family was thinking about it. We eventually had that mchele, by the way, and we became the Kipchirchirs. Kips for short. Directions are bound to change. 100 days and counting. Na ni kama vows zetu za 13th September 2023 zili go down the drain. 100 days and counting. Na Chemutai ananipigia simu amemzalia Abi anataka child support. 100 days and counting. The cracks are now peeping. 100 days and counting. Ni kama Kip cannot actually keep women. You see, he only has 7 out of 11 in his cabinet. 100 days and counting. For sure, maji yakimwagika hayazoleki. 100 days and counting. Our friends are now playing the numbers game. Tifa, Trends for Insight Africa. Size Karen. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? You see, our relatives wamekuwa kilala njaa pale manyumbani because unga currently na retail at 250. Yet nasikia plants ziko underway ku import zingine nikijua poa sana our harvest in a rot. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? Man, mafuta imepanda bei. So tutatembea na sisi makazini. But thing is, we lose our jobs Mitsubishi huku create elite positions wakiboost Mitsubishis. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? It's true, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Hustler finally come through. True. With a punch. True. Yet, hata crates za eggs hatuwezi afford Juni 600 sock. Rachel, can you please talk to Kip for us? Sifani yani venye maandamano ina build momentum. Sifani yani venye police brutality ko barely arms. Sifani yani venye watoi wetu wakitoka chuo wanacheza hide and seek with the security officers. Sifani yani venye wanasema tulibuy dead bodies yet graveyards zinaendelea kuspread mtaani. Sifani. Nasema sifani yani. Karen, I think you are right. This time, Kip is not for Kips. I'm learning to have my lips sealed lest I feel his flare. I'm learning to have my feet scarce lest I fix this crown. I'm learning to not go pale mtandaoni nisome headlines. The anti-corruption government has terminated mass corruption cases against the president's allies. I'm learning to not check the keyboard warriors. So just kuizi what tunaita X ama ni Twitter. Remember, blasphemy is alafu picha yangu iliandikwa pale chini inaonyeshwa pale chini. Scratch that. I'm learning to be very scarce, hoping that this Kip of mine will keep our family safe and not in shame. I'm learning to carve my heart in written alphabets. Maybe one day this radiant smile will find its bow and I shall say your name with so much pride. Kip Chirchir, Kip for short, Kip Chirchir. Kip for short, Kip Chirchir. Kip for short, Kip for short. Kip for short, yani KEEP. I hope to keep. That was me.
There is a punch that comes with spontaneous on every line. I love how we came from a love story, or supposed, I thought. We were talking about Kip until now we are talking about the Kip for the country that is Kenya. But we are... Thank you, spontaneous. This is what we are talking about. I mean, it doesn't need to be in English for you to read the room and understand the emotion that is there. And if this is what Cheating Chronicles is about, then we are in. So let's jump right into that conversation right about now.
Yeah.
Spontaneous, what is Cheating Chronicles about? Let's start with that.
Cheating Chronicles is about the different perceptions of cheating.
Yes.
First off, it's going to be having amazing performances.
Yes.
Right from poetry and spoken word and music.
Yes.
The content is centered around the different thematic areas, which is religion, politics, and of course relationships. And this was birthed by a video that I'll be launching soon. Hapa KUTV.
We are looking forward.
Dubbed Cheating Chronicles, and it basically talks about a woman who's complaining that the husband is cheating. My husband is cheating on me.
I have heard that piece.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. That is one amazing piece. Yes. Someone is asking for a short, just rendition of that piece.
Nawaona sana. My husband is cheating on me. Maybe you all might be wondering why I haven't left yet, but this is a different kind of cheating. A cheating that only the liquor bottle can explain. You see, he has been cheating on me with his sobriety when it's meant to last permanently, only for it to be slain in less than a week. Baby sitakunywa tena, na mwishowe unapata amelewa chakari. Kujeni show.
Come for the show. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. She has these unseen turns and twists in her poems that I really, really fancy and like. So Cheating Chronicles. So cheating religiously in the home relationships. Politically.
Yeah.
What inspired Cheating
What
Chronicles?
inspired this? So as I had mentioned earlier, it started with Cheating Chronicles, the video itself. And it was basically what I have mentioned.
Yeah.
And when I came here the last time, I was talking about the African woman.
Yes.
And we were talking about how if you're a single child and how you're raised by a single parent.
Yes.
And we did mention that currently we have over 50% of single women-led households in Kenya.
Yes.
And highly likely in the next 3 years, the percentage is highly likely to go higher.
Yeah.
Further to the research, turns out that the third most cited reason for cheating is alcoholism among the women.
Among the women?
Among the women. And then eighth among the men.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I was, it's so funny when you start build. You know?
Yeah, those are some shocking statistics.
I know. So now when I was building up the whole Cheating Chronicles idea, I didn't even realize it's flowing with African women all through.
It's just like we are moving. We are
actually just moving from, literally. So the Gaining Grip album makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
And as a result of that, we decided let's explore. Let's explore these different versions of cheating. Let's now look at Cheating Chronicles as a tool for social accountability.
Yes.
In terms of the politicians and how they're cheating on we the citizens.
Yes.
Well, the levels of cheating, but 100 days and counting.
Yeah.
And then looking into our pastors, the Shakahola story.
Yes.
And how also that also just plays into our mental health space and how they're playing around with our hopelessness as believers,
That is true.
And then of course the relationship wise. But then now let's go beyond my partner is cheating. Let's go beyond, could they be cheating because they love themselves more?
Yeah.
Could it be they love football more than they love spending time with you? Do you consider that cheating?
Yes.
Could it is it just the fact that you feel alone in a relationship that you're supposed to feel that you have a partner and all that?
Yes.
So that's the whole end goal. And we're doing it with very amazing artists.
Yes, kindly take us through. Who will be there? Who will be passing message?
I'm excited because even the people who are performing are actually the stars in the video. We have Cardiac Poet.
Yes.
Who I have been always a fan for the longest time.
Exactly.
Like Mumfolo.
Yes.
Sana. And he comes from Coastal.
Yeah.
He does really, 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 really good jobos.
Yes.
And then there's Wangoi Kimani.
Yes.
Wangui Kimani is such a vibe. You should just check her out on fashion and poetry. That's on another level. And then, of course, we thought to ourselves, it's on a Sunday. You've come there at 6 to 9 p.m. You've had conversations. You've had great performances. Of course, my biggest desire is to see people hail every time they come to my show. So there'll be a space for let's release towards the end, and then now let's have fun. DJ Kelv and DJ Shiki will also be in the building.
Nice.
So a lot of good stuff lined up, and of course when you're buying the ticket, because it's happening at Cheche's Steakhouse, when you're buying the ticket you get a redeemable drink. Don't worry, we got you. Soft people like me here.
This show is for soft people.
Please come.
Yes.
Cheche's Steakhouse covers everybody.
Yes.
But the redeemable drink will work as well.
I like that. So that is going to be a combo of heavy conversations, artistically put, and then you're going to have some time of release, because if you're coming from Cheating Chronicles, you definitely need some air.
You need release.
You need release. So it's going to be a whole shebang put together just for you. An evening, a Sunday evening that is just chill. I think after that I'm going to be ready for Art and Culture Monday. I'm going to be ready to come here in the morning and be on Art and Culture Monday. So you've told us Wangui Kimani is going to be there, Cardiac Poet is going to be there. I think we have had both of those poets here. They do phenomenal work. They know how to put everybody's shoes on, so that as they are doing their presentations, you feel like you're the one on stage.
Yeah, and we actually, how am I forgetting? We have a surprise guest, and I am excited to see what she will be able to offer. She'll be coming from Siasa Place. She's called Shesia the Poet, and it has always been my desire to mentor artists. And Siasa Place offered that opportunity, and now we're going to be having Shesia also do her showcase. I am looking forward to just seeing her level of growth. Because it's amazing.
Wow. So there's even a surprise guest. You keep adding to this list.
I know. And maybe just to also mention, Yani, thank you, because KUTV is also partnering with us on this engagement.
You are most welcome.
The likes of Afri Nation is also coming through. I know you guys know Afri Nation. They do a lot of production. Laugh on Love Nairobi Festival for KY and Clubhouse as well. So it would be nice to have them. The person who did the video is called Ingo Shoots.
I know Ingo Shoots.
You know Ingo Shoots?
Yes, I do.
So yes, Ingo will also be coming. So please, if you want to come and just meet the people who've brought this thing to life, it would be amazing. And before Nisahau, Shanky sent me with your salams. She's the social media head lead.
Yes. Please say hi back. It's always, it's good to see the brains, because we come here, we see spontaneous, polished, done. You do not understand that there has been another 50 people.
My word, the team has 25 people behind the scenes.
Who are just in there and doing the work. So please say a big hi to Shanky, and of course to all the other team players that have come to put this together. So I want you to repeat the when, the where, and the tickets, so that we remind people. We have been having Cheating Chronicles, I told you, religiously every Monday after the last time you were here. So I know you guys know about Cheating Chronicles, but just from the horse's mouth to hear the where, the when, and the tickets.
The where is Cheche's Steakhouse. Cheche's Steakhouse is directly opposite Sitam Valley Road. Literally near town. So once you're in town and unapanda gari za Ngong Road, you get yourself to Cheche's Steakhouse. And then the when is on 1st of October. 1st of October, because my people, your Art and Culture Monday, they'll be having discussions on drugs and overcoming and all that. Because it's International Awareness Day so it's the right time to have it. So 1st of October. Time is 6 to 9 p.m.
6 to 9
p.m. We love you guys so much. We know you have work the next day in the morning. We will not keep you. So 6 to 9. if you miss out, ukikuja 7 o'clock, you'll have missed out half of the show.
Yes.
And then the what have I missed
the
out on?
tickets.
The tickets.
Yes.
It's only 1,000 bob, guys.
Yes.
1,000 shillings.
Advance tickets.
Advance tickets.
Yes.
1,000 shillings. At the gate, 1,500.
Yes. And as I usually say, buy your ticket now, then use that 500 to add to another friend. You know, mkuje mkiwa wawili. Unless you have some 500 bob, you know, to throw away because that's not even to spare. Get your tickets now. It makes the arrangements easier. It makes everything just flow smoothly. So 1,000 bob. Get your we say ukiingia super na 1,000 bob unatoka na mkate na mayai tatu. That's 1,000 bob is gone. But if you give it to Spontaneous the Poet and to Cheating Chronicles, you will have far more value than you would have anywhere else. So get your tickets for just 1,000 bob at the gate. However, if you will be pressed for time, tuna count tu ni watu wenye they just heard about it, or I don't know. If you have to pay at the gate, it will be 1,500 bob. So please get on there and get your ticket. Come on, unaona, the poster by the way is here. To may play. We have a soft copy that was running on your screen, but Spontaneous was kind enough to bring with her posters. Inaenda kama nimeiweka hapo mahali, so you can see it. The poster is right there where you're going to pay your tickets. It's mook.com. Get your tickets at mook.com.
Yeah.
Get
or
your
you can
tickets.
actually call.
Yes.
There's a call line.
Yes, there's
So
a
you
call
can
line on the
actually just
poster.
call.
Yes, there's a call line. There's a call line there. Mwambie tu just this 1,000 bob. They're going to direct you and they're going to be there. And then I like that it is compact, 6 to 9. Your 3 hours, that's it. Come on time, be there, redeem your drink. You know, and then now sit down and have it. Spontaneous, are we having a ticket or two for our audience?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yes.
But now KUTV has to decide how we are giving this ticket.
Definitely.
Yes.
I think we are on that. We still have one more Monday. We still have today another Monday. So yeah, we can definitely decide how you can win your ticket. And it's going to revolve somewhere around Cheating Chronicles and Spontaneous. Now that she's been here so many times. So we will engage you. We'll keep you engaged and get your ticket.
And whoever gets to actually win the ticket, we can have them on studio.
Yes.
And just meet the cast. Because we will have the whole cast eventually.
Exactly.
Wakuje.
Okay.
They meet
So
the cast.
tutawaleta na wakuje na wa meet the cast. So we are meeting at Cheche's Steakhouse for just 1,000 bob advance tickets. At the gate, you're going to get your ticket at 1,500 bob. There's a call line right there. And then there is mook.com. Just look for Cheating Chronicles and you're going to get your ticket and get that one for free. As we finish, Spontaneous, what do you want people to take home after 9 p.m. of 1st of October?
You're not your scars. You're not your scars.
Yes.
It was not your fault.
Yeah.
And if it was, imagine it's okay. You have an opportunity to start over again.
Yes.
So don't live in the past.
Yeah.
Don't live in the past.
Yeah.
Give
Wow.
yourself a chance to grow.
Yes, don't you want that assurance? Honestly, I think all of us, and then being the beginning of the month, don't you want to enter the month of October feeling like you are not your scars? And even if you are, you can move past them. There's more to you than your scars. I mean, if that is not an enough reason to buy your ticket, kuja nikubaie moja. Kuja tu niambie, Karen, this one, I need more conviction of how I can be able to, why I need to go here. So please come, and you're going to be having a lovely night time. You're going to learn, you're going to smile, you're going to probably cry, you're going to relate.
Definitely cry.
Yeah, definitely cry. You're going to relate. So do not miss this one. Cheche's Steakhouse, 1st of October. As we wind up, Spontaneous, tell me what is in there for the rest of the year? Because Cheating Chronicles is coming by. We'll still be a few more Mondays to December.
Yes.
So what are you working on?
Yeah. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
So there's this thing called the She World.
Yes.
The She World is also going to be barely a week later, actually.
Yeah.
I'm working with how many? 8 female comedians.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, those are many. That's a good number.
And it's okay. So it's a fuse of 8 female artists.
Yes.
It's a fuse of comedians.
Yes.
And musicians.
And
instrumentalists.
Yes. Ah.
Yes. Okay. And we're just going to be having vibes on the female world and how that looks like.
Yes.
And what are our wins, what are our gains, what are our losses,
Yes.
how do we, And you know how I'm big on matters gender in development.
Yes.
So that one I'm also just looking forward to. But also Cheating Chronicles will be happening in the next 4 cities.
Yes.
So immediately after we are done with Nairobi,
yes,
then now plannings are underway for people in Coast.
Yes. Ooh.
Yes. Cardiac's home. We have to take it back home.
Yes.
Because his people are asking, how are we having interviews?
He keeps coming to Nairobi.
He's just coming to Nairobi. We have to take it back home. So then there's that. And then immediately after that, we are taking it to Kisumu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm really looking forward to this. And then lastly, tunasimama pale Nakuru.
Yes. Wow.
So there's a lot. This is just the beginning. But then we want to be able to expand this conversation to a point where we are calling people to accountability.
Exactly.
Be it through, for instance, the Kisumu one is on matters politics and of course what has been going on lately. The Nakuru one is going to be about security issues. Basically, we're going to be bringing people into account depending on what the community is going through.
Exactly.
So yeah,
because art is a mirror of the society.
Exactly.
So we just broad. I want to say broad, not broad. Bold.
Yes.
Yes, we are definitely bold enough to communicate that which is hurting and that which is going on in the society. Wow. So Nakuru, Coast,
Kisumu,
Nakuru,
then Nakuru.
Stay.
Yes.
Mwanza on your marks in readiness to Cheating
Ukikosa Nairobi, don't worry, we got you.
Exactly.
We will have you the other side.
Yes, but of course, I know a big number of you are here in Nairobi. So can we start here?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you can move along with them. Travel to Coast.
By the way, why not?
Coast, by the way, travel to Coast, go there for the second edition, the third, the fourth, and just enjoy an amazing time. I hope Spontaneous, we are definitely looking forward to the rest of the year. I know you have things going on. She always has things going on. So I want you to give us your social media handles so that we can follow you closely to know She World, Nilini. So we keep tabs and keep coming to those events and keep getting motivated and challenged and communicated to.
Cool.
So social media handles.
Spontaneous the Poet on all my social media handles. YouTube, Spontaneous the Poet. X.
Yes.
Hey, I'm getting used to that name. Spontaneous Ray on Twitter.
Yes.
I visit on X. Yes. But yeah, Spontaneous the Poet and Spontaneous Ray on Twitter.
Across the board.
Across
so just
the
look
board.
for Spontaneous. It's unique. It's one name. It's memorable. Spontaneous the Poet. You're going to find all her works and everything that she is doing, from social media to spoken word and to everything in between. Thank you so much, Spontaneous. It's always an honor and a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where we are putting our full stop on launch number 2, right before we listen to the last performance, right? We had agreed on 2. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, do we wrap up here, my producer? Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for responding. Thank you for being here. Right about now, we want to close with the last performance from Spontaneous the Poet, and then now we come back and wrap up the entire show.
I like to call this my anthem because this piece really speaks for me, and the fact that we went back to suicide prevention, I feel it's essential to do it again. Naomba uamke ukiwa sawa, naomba uamke ukiwa fiti, himaisha, 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 haifai stressi. Himaisha, ukiwa home, just sing with me. Himaisha, himaisha, hi-fi stressy. I pray this poem finds in the nick of time when you're about to choose someone else over yourself. I pray this poem speaks to your inner child, also silently yet so powerfully. I pray this poem nourishes your being. When emptiness engulfs your space, I pray this poem reminds you that the birds still sing at your rising. I pray this poem rekindles the fire in your essence when you and yourself are in this happy place. I pray this poem finds you in the dark clouds, when the sun doth radiate enough shine and the rain doth pour quite heavily. I pray this poem reminds you that you deserve nothing but the best, like a mighty harvest after a heavy pour. Because you are not a rag to be stepped on, no. You are not a second option, no. You are not a dog to be barked at, no. You are a child of a king, not a physical king, but the kind that can count the strands of your hair and count the sand in the ocean. You are a child of a king, so don't you ever, ever settle for less. So again, naomba uamke, ukiwa sawa. Naomba uamke, ukiwa fiti. Himaisha, himaisha, himaisha. Hi-fi stressy. I pray this poem finds you in your helplessness. When financial strains go beyond the shame of debts. When your scars are, the terrible experiences are deeply rooted in your scars, I pray this poem reminds you to keep conquering because your breath only takes orders from above. I pray this poem finds you in your rejection. When fitting in has been a long-lost battle. I pray it reminds you, CAREN, that gold takes ages to be recognized, and my friend, only original copies make carbonated versions. I pray this poem finds you with a broken heart. When hate laughs so colorlessly at love, I pray it reminds you of the power you possess, the kind that attracts and repels too. I pray it helps you choose yourself again. Because this life deserves a clean slate. Spontaneous the poet, thank you for listening.
Gentlemen, if you see me standing, you know we are about to wrap up the show that is Art and Culture Monday, and we couldn't have done it better than with Spontaneous the Poet. You have heard the pieces, you have heard what she brings to the table, or rather she comes with the table and everything on top of it. So it's given. It is amazing. I don't know what I am. I am happy. I'm beyond happy to have hosted her here. And the best gift that you can give to her is come to Cheche House at the 1st of October. The time is 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And your ticket is going to just cost you 1,000 bob. For advanced tickets, you can get them at mook.com, or you can look for Spontaneous the Poet, get the poster. There's a number right there that you can be able to call and be assisted with your tickets. Okay, if you can do that, you'll have done her a good one. All right, that is the best that you can do. So Cheche Steakhouse on the 1st of October, we have a date. And we have a free ticket for you. So we are going to be communicating to you, I think, next Monday on how you can be able to win this ticket, okay? Then when you communicate, when you do win this ticket, we're going to meet you there and we're going to have a fantastic, fantastic time. That was our art calendar number 1. Moving on to the very last one is Echoes. Echoes. We are talking about Echoes. Ethan Muziki and Kinoti present Echoes, the City Love concert. All right, so Echoes is going to be going down at KICC grounds on Friday, the 20th of October. All right, Die-Hard tickets are going for $9.50 and they are limited, so get your ticket. Okay, the Die-Hards have already bought their tickets. Okay, so now early bird tickets are going for $12.50, advanced tickets are going for $1,700, and VIP tickets are going for 5,000 bob. You can get your tickets at tikomatata.com. tikomatata.com/echoes. Okay, tikomatata.com/echoes, and you're going to be enjoying the City Love concert called Echoes on the 20th of October. All right. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in, for joining me on Art and Culture Monday. It's been an honor, a pleasure. Your feedback, the way that we communicate over here, the fact that you have been here for 3 solid hours, I am grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to be seeing you on the 4th Monday of the month of September as we celebrate Monday number 39, and with way less days to go to the end of the year. So that which you have been meaning to do it now. All right? Do it right about now. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That has been it for Art and Culture Monday. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure, and I love you all. I'm going to be seeing you next Monday, same time, same place, same amazing show.